Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Untold Legends, Brotherhood of the Blade. And I'm sure a couple of you may be wondering, hey Adam, where'd the face cam go? You had it for the other ones, but not this one. I have a reason for that. I don't know where I'm going to put my camera in here, because I'm not filming this off of my TV like I do the other ones. This is on my computer, and I don't really have any available space right next to that to do this with, so for now, I'm going to say screw it until I can find, a better option for that. So we'll get down to business real quick, though. I need to open up another bottle of Coke, so give me just a moment. We'll pop this bad boy open because it's definitely not a twist top, so gotta use my handy-dandy, trusty-rusty, full-sail bottle opener on my keyring. Okay, here we go. Now we're good. So, in the last episode, we were able to recover the distilling crystal, which was super awesome. I'm really happy about that. We get to go turn it in and maybe get ourselves a nice weapon out of it. So let's see what Kaylee has to say. What could the Gorgon want with the distilling crystal? This is both disturbing and puzzling. We are now able to pursue a cure for the venom inflicting the Overseer in me. I am most curious about the old woman's words, however. Avon's purpose. I don't know of any purpose the city has. And what wildling was given to us? Perhaps we've been too quick to judge those outside our walls. It sounds like they may have much to teach us. I wonder if she was the one that was given, and she just doesn't know it. I feel like everybody else would know that, though, and they wouldn't be hiding that kind of... I don't know, maybe they would hide that kind of information because it would tarnish the reputation or what have you. Gallant shield. Oh, tight. Do we already have one of those, though? Let's see. Shining buckler. Ooh, oh, that's much better. Oh, that's way better. I just don't have the right weapon for that at the moment. I do still have this, though. Well, yeah, okay. Just because, oh, that looks so much cooler. Oh my god. Dude, there's something that's so endearing about kite shields in this game. I love the way they look. I love the way they look in general. Okay, so we can get rid of the weak convincer. We can get rid of the worn baculus that just sounds like a disease. The stiletto, and the scimitar beheading, and the woodsman axe. And I think we can get rid of this too. I know it's got really good damage, but we'll get rid of it for now. Just because the speed is just so freaking slow. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. I guess we can put these on. Okay, we should hold on to those steel cloth boots for now. And then we can totally put this on. We can get rid of those. And then we can get rid of this. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Even the blue wristband things actually match the shield, even though it's protruding into our shoulder pads. If we could find a different helm, I'd be super down with that. That would be great if it were possible. Let's look. Ooh. Oh. Well, maybe not. Maybe not yet, at least. Ooh. Banded boots of ash. Definitely not better than the dexterity ones that we have, though. What were we looking for? I forgot what we were looking for already. We don't really have any things to enchant that with. Another jade band. I already have one. I'm not going to worry about those. Okay. So... I guess we could also sell these. I forgot that what we're wearing has the big dexterity boost on it, so we don't need those. Have a lot of space in our inventory now, which is nice. Let's check out weapons. See if there's anything in here that might be better than the one-hander that we're sporting right now. I love the look of these dual-edge swords. I think they're really cool looking, but super weak, though. Nowhere near what we actually need. This would be good as far as just... at least increasing the bottom end damage, but I would rather go with this one instead. The bronze warblade of stone. I think we're going to stick with our current weapon for now. This would be a nice upgrade outside of the fact that we need to gain 3 levels for it, so it's not really worth the time. Okay, well now that we have that, I think we have... See, although the aftermath of the Pratox invasion seems to be winding down, I can't be entirely certain that our enemies have been stopped. Madame Diana would know if anything suspicious is underway, so we'll go talk with her, see what she has in store for us, and then we'll get moving with our lives. Because something tells me we're probably going to either go... I think we're going to probably go to, like, Tornwood Forest. We haven't really done much there yet. I feel like we've done a nice chunk of stuff in Lightfall Grove and Shadowpine as of late. I have a most important use for your talents, young hero. I promise this mission will be worthy of your time and cunning. The activities of the Wallow Pit tribe suggest nothing less than a planned assault on our city. As we are still recovering from the earlier and unexpected Pratox invasion, we cannot afford to let the Gorgon plans come to fruition. We need a distraction that will delay the Gorgon plans and give us time to gather our strength. Fortunately for us, we do not stand alone amidst this tribe's contingent of enemies. Those Gorgon know that the Snoutrots... I forgot about those guys. Those Gorgon known as the Snoutrots are formidable opponents to the Matriarch's rule, and it would be in our interests if the two were to violently clash. Go to the Wallow Pit and kill their champion warrior, Marrow Tusk. You will then go to the Snoutrot Den and annihilate their leader, Krelgok Snoutrot, and plant the evidence of an assassination by the Wallow Pit tribe. Chaos will then ravage the two tribes, giving us the time we need to prepare for an attack. Alright, cool. So, where must we go? So we are going to Tornwood Forest. All I have to do is go to the topmost level of Wallow Pit in Tornwood Forest. Okay, that's where we're going then. So let's go make our way back and head that way. So, I was doing some research the other night. When I was I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was watching Glory with my dad. Which I've already seen it, you know, a number of times before, so I wasn't, like, paying full attention to it. So I decided to peruse around Twitter, and I started seeing people naming off a bunch of, like, random, strange Canadian, like, cities for some reason. And I was like, why? And the ones that they were naming were really funny. One of which was Dildo, and another one was named Cocaine, but it was C-O-C-A-G-N-E, thus being French. And kind of it's definitely a method of spelling cocaine that I have never heard of before. It's just the Wallow... Okay, where's the Wallow Pit at? And so, after I saw that, I was like, huh, those are actually kind of funny. I wonder what else Canada has to offer in the way of oddly named cities or provinces or whatever, because I know Canada is a little different like that. They've got, you know, they've got provinces and towns and whatever. Which provinces aren't really a thing that the U.S. has, so kind of an intriguing thing there, but I decided to look into it. That's Shatter Cove West. I think Wallow Pit's actually right over here. Haha! Okay, enough of your shit, okay? I don't need any of that. I think that the Wallow Pit is right here. No, I am wrong. That's definitely not that. Maybe it's down here. But yeah, so I just started looking around. The wonders of Google, man. I don't know what we would do without it. I can only imagine, realistically, what, like, search engines would be our primary ones if Google wasn't the one that, you know, kind of took the world by storm. Like, it would probably end up being, like, Ask Jeeves or probably Yahoo, I feel like, would be the big one. Let's go with stamina. Let's go with a couple stamina. Still doing really good in the dexterity department. Ooh, we have 2 upgrades this time. Alright, this is good. We're getting really close to dual wield. As soon as we get dual wield, man, all bets are off. Like, there will be no use of a shield ever again. So we're gonna do 1 for endurance and then 1 for flurry, because flurry is also great. So how you looking, Kresh? How is it looking? 265, 208. Our damage range looks pretty good. Our dexterity is still unbelievable. But stamina's lacking a little bit. That's something that we could probably stand to do something with. Maybe using this, getting us a little extra. Where would we use it, though? Can't use it on that, it's already done. Maybe on this. Yeah, we'll put it on this. It also gives us better critical hit percentage, so we might as well use it. I mean, otherwise, we're not really going to use that for many things. So, anywho, so I compiled a list of all the different, like, strange city names that I could find for Canada, and I'd love to read them off as efficiently as I can, because I am, you know, scrolling through, or I'm, you know, kind of moving through a dungeon right now. We'll see what we can do. But I think, dude, some of these are wild, man. in like a weird ha-ha way, and also in a weird, like, what the hell were you thinking way. Get a load of some of these. So we have dildo, we have cocaine, we have Finger. Welcome to Finger, Canada. Where, you know, why are you staying here? Well, we can put our finger on it, they would probably say. Or let's see, we have Balls Falls. Balls Falls. And there's also, further down the list, there's also Balls Creek. Or you know, to stay in the anatomical section for naming things, there's also Crotch Lake. Crotch Lake. It's so stupid. Why would anybody ever want to name your home that? Like, a person actually sat down and thought that. Like, maybe the only thing I can think of is, like, unless the lake actually looks like a crotch, like, you're just dooming yourself, man. That's all you're doing. Because that, if anything, sounds like the least likely name of a location to be, like, your primary vacation destination. Pack up your stuff, boys and girls. We're going on vacation this weekend. Oh, really? Where are we going, Mom and Dad? We're going to a great place called Crotch Lake. Oh. Oh. Well, I don't know if I feel up to it, Dad. Well, why not, son? Well, I think I just got early onset diabetes. Oh, well, okay then. Well, maybe we could just go to Balls Creek then? No, I think both of my legs are broken. Well, what about Balls Creek at least? Just anything? I want to take you fishing. Well, you might have to take Savannah with you because I think I'm dying. It's all bad. But then there's, you know, less ridiculous ones, but still kind of a cool name like Happy Adventure. Why don't you embark on a happy adventure and move your family here, you know? That seems like a nice, enjoyable place to live. Kind of seems like it'd be a small town though, where you can find just a small town girl living in a, not necessarily a lonely world, but maybe a highly crowded one, but she's still a small town girl living in it nonetheless, and she's just looking for companionship, and maybe a quick lay, you never know. I mean, they can look for companionship in a quick lay. It's not, you know, it's not, those things are not exclusive to their respective situations. God, they're everywhere. Get up out of my face for a second, okay? There we go. Yeah, we'll take it. It's definitely stuff to sell. That's really the only way I'm treating it. So we've got Happy Adventure. I think this is one of the more ridiculous ones out of the bunch. Like, this one, it sounds like it's out of like a weird children's TV show is what it sounds like. And it's called Punky Doodle's Corners. Punky Doodle's Corners. It's actually the hometown of Punky Brewster. It has to be. If I find out that that's not the hometown of fictional character Punky Brewster, who had a dog named Brandon, I think it was. Oh, Punky, you have a dog named Brandon. No, don't do it. It's such a slow. That is such a wildly slow fireball. I'm so used to, you know, when people throw fireballs in games, that they're just like, they're thrown with such like velocity, you know, like Nolan Ryan throwing that thing. Oh no, you don't. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Gotta bring up the power. I've got the power. I've got the. Oh god, no. I'm bringing them all over now. Hey, we got him. Okay. You gather Marotusk's shattered weapon and store it safely in your pack. Now you are ready to slay the Snout-Trot leader and plant this false evidence of a Wallow Pit-led assassination. I don't know why I said assassination like that, but I said it. Assassination. Okay. Unfortunately, though, this guy right here, I mean, if they were actually, you know, smarter than a sack of rocks, well, actually, I just killed him. I guess it wouldn't work. I was going to be like, that guy totally would have seen me remove their leader's head. So I don't think that would actually work. Okay, so now that we've done that, Now that the Marrow Tusk has been taken care of, there's the matter of framing the other tribe for the deed. I must make my way to Lightfall Grove, find the Snoutrot Den, and kill the Snoutrot tribe's patriarch, and plant the evidence. The filthy swine won't know what hit him. You're right, Kresh, they won't, because the only person that saw it is now feeding the worms. Okay, which way do we go? We gotta go up this way. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, Punky Doodle's Corners. Totally ridiculous. Or, how about this one? How about the place that, you know, all of your alcoholics should go for all of their rehab treatments, like Sober Island. Sober Island. That's kind of an interesting one. I feel like all the people that live there under the guise of pure irony, and everybody there are just raging alcoholics. I mean, to a point where there's just like tons and tons of just beer bottles just littering the streets everywhere. I think actually I'd probably benefit from recalling to Avon now. Yeah, I'll do that now. I should have just done that in the first place. I didn't really think about that, but we're going to be going through another full dungeon. I should probably dump off the stuff we don't need. So let's see. Oh, how about this one? How about this one? This one's all sorts of bad. But, you know, there's a little bit of clarification that goes along with it. Let's not forget. Okay, let's look for weapons really quick. How about Swastika? How about Swastika, Canada? That's an actual name of a place. I kid you not. And people are gonna be like, oh my god, that's really, really bad. And it is. I'm definitely not disputing that it's really, really bad. But the funny thing about it is that it actually, like, before swastika was associated with, you know, Nazi Germany and that whole thing, it actually used to be a name meaning, I think it was good luck. It was supposed to be like a word, you know, pertaining to good luck. And so now it's not. It really, really is not. Okay, so let's do this really quick. Let's unequip that and equip our cool, dependable flint scimitar. We can sell this bad boy. Yeah, we'll sell that guy. And then we can also... Oops. Oh, we need to sell a lot of these. Okay, hold on. Already have one of those on, so we'll sell it, even though I told myself I was going to hold on to it, but I'm not. Sell that. We'll sell this one and this. The obsidian ring's not necessary. Can definitely get rid of the jade stud. Okay. Oh, we totally need to... We need to read this, actually. Day 6. Yesterday, I slew a rabbit for my evening meal. I was very proud of myself. My first kill as a hunter. However, I seem to have ruined the fur I had hoped to cure. I am no tracker, and yet it seems that everywhere I see signs of the wildlings, a fire pit, grown cold, a midden buried, I am followed, I am sure of it. Yesterday, I saw the smoke of what I think are cooking fires. It was a good few leagues away, and this treacherous terrain does not permit a direct approach. Several times I had to circle back. One of those times, I found the carcass of Gorgon dead on the trail behind me. It was armed and had been efficiently dispatched with a blow to the neck. Whoever they are woodscrafty enough to avoid my clumsy hunting. Whoever they are, they may have saved my life. They probably did. They most certainly probably did, and you should probably thank them when you get the chance there, buddy, because maybe they were thinking we should probably let this guy fry. God, I love the way that looks. That is such a cool enchantment. It's really something. Okay, we have a couple minutes left, so we'll keep moving our way down the way. Okay, let's go through a bunch more of these. I still have tons more to go. So, how about, let's see, we have Spread Eagle Bay, which is another very, very inappropriately named one, I would have to say. Probably a lot of, I would say probably a lot of pregnancy clinics there, because, you know, all of their citizens are going spread eagle, you know, like sex. P and VG. Let's see, this actually might be the best one. This might be the best one. How about Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump? Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump, Canada. It's all, that is actually real, that is a true name of that place. Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump, Canada. Which I guess was, you know, obviously the name that a Native American, or not a Native American, but just a native that had, you know, given to the area while he was apparently, you know, either had smashed his own head in while trying to jump over or with a buffalo, or whatever. I don't even want to know. Actually, I do want to know. There's a lot of intrigue in that. Let's see. There's also Saint Louis du Ha Ha. I'm not kidding. There really truly is 2 exclamation points in that. So I don't know what the hell they thought was so funny about that. I have an idea. Let's name this place after Saint Louis, and then we'll just be like, ha! Ha! We're laughing at you! And everyone else will always laugh at you when they come here! Oh god, explosions. Oh, explosions and fire everywhere. Yeah, you try to run away from me and you're gonna get one right square to the neck. Let's see, what else? Oh, we have Climax. There are a lot of very sexual town names in Canada. I don't know what the deal is with those Canadians, man. There's something with that thought process that's a little different. I mean, for any of my friends that are, Canadian up there, I'm not saying that I don't love you. I love you guys. You guys are great, but you guys have some interesting naming conventions for the places that you choose to live. How about Dead Man's Flats? That sounds like if there were to be any type of Old West haven in Canada, that would have to be the one. Dead Man's Flat. Or, let's see, how about this? We have yet another very sexually charged one. How about Blow Me Down? Well, blow me down! Welcome to Blow Me Down, Canada. Which, I don't know what kind of accent they would have there. I feel like it would have to be like some type of, Southern American accent. Is like the only thing that sounds appropriate there, but it more than likely is not. How about yet another, sexually related one, like fertile or fertile, however you want to, pronounce it. That's up to you in your own life. Or how about urine? Dead serious, urine. It might be like urine, but it's U-R-I-N. So, I can see where the joke would be there and be like, oh, where do you think you're going? Or where are you now? You're in Canada. Blah blah blah. I don't know why I had to do like some type of derpy Dracula impression there. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you're in Canada, and you're in my casket. Now get the fuck out. But yeah, there's also Pain Court. This doesn't really sound like a place I'd want to go unless I really feel like getting hurt. So I would probably bypass through that area and then, make my way to Cowhead. Cowhead. And if maybe the idea of living in a town that's named after the severed head of a cow, was not appealing enough, maybe I'd rather move my way off to Salmon Arm instead. Which I don't even know that salmon even had arms. Like I know they have fins, but I didn't know that salmon actually had arms. That just seems kind of strange to me. And we've now hit dead ends. This is not good. Let's see. Or this is a good one. This is probably the city that they founded the mesothelioma lawsuit firms off of, and it's definitely a nice quaint little town called Asbestos. Asbestos. The place where mesothelioma just runs through your veins like a river of hot chocolate. And, crippling death as well. Asbestos. Why the hell would you ever name a town Asbestos? There is nothing appealing about that name. Nobody is ever going to want to, retire away from their 9-to-5 job and have their family move off to Asbestos in their, quaint little suburbia. It's just not going to happen. Or, let's see, how about, since we're still talking about weird parts of animals, how about herring neck? Which, I guess would be, long necks. We don't play with long necks. Or let's see, how about, then there's moose jaw, or, I think Big Beaver is another one, which that's not too crazy. But then the last three on my list, the last three, I think it is. The last three on this list all just sound like, drunken rantings instead. Which I think a couple of them are going to be like native tribe ones, which is fine. It's just like the words, when I saw them on the list, I was like, whoa, these are something else, man. Of which one of them is called Spuzzum. Spuzzum. S-P-U-Z-Z-U-M. Where are you from, Frank? Well, I'm here all the way from Spuzum. Oh, here's Krelgak. We're gonna give him the old dirt cup here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Jeez, his weapon hurts really bad. Holy smokes! Oh my god! Alright, we have now hit our very first, like, super formidable enemy in this game. Oh my god! Man, we are having to funnel those potions like crazy. Jeez! You drop Marrowtusk's weapon on the ground beside Krelgak's battered remains. The deed is done. It is only a matter of time before the Snouttrot tribe seeks retribution against the Wallow Pit. You realize it would be best to return to Madame Diana and make preparations to take advantage of what will soon be a Gorgon civil uprising. Yeah, the problem with that is, though, there's no evidence outside of Marrowtusk's weapon that they were even there. So it's kind of weird, because obviously the body's still there, and, you know, there's no... Like, so if Marrowtusk is still dead, presumably, presumably still dead in what the hell is it, the Wallow Pit, I guess, or, yeah, in the Wallow Pit, then wouldn't that mean that there's really no way for them to know, you know, like, what happened? I mean, it's kind of weird, because, like, we're not taking this person's weapon and going and dropping it off in the Wallow Pit cave. So that's really kind of a flawed strategy, I feel like. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the guy playing it. I'm not the military strategist here. That's all on Madame Diana, and apparently not the guy that's actually supposed to be the military strategist with Templar Draven over there. So, anywho, what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna sell this off. Let's see, Dependable Bone Hammer. It's actually not a bad weapon at all, but it's a two-hander, so it's not really worth the time. And we're actually getting real close to being able to dual wield. I think we're only like 1 level away, 2 levels away. So that'll be awesome. Let's see. We don't really have any gear that we can put that Virtue Stone on this, but I don't want to do it there yet. So I think what we will do is we will sell the unnecessary stuff like this and this. Let's read this. Day 8. She has been hovering at the edge of the campfire's light for 2 hours now. We sit, a tableau like two statues facing each other, silent as the grave. Neither of us dares move a muscle. I had come to what looked like a man-made bridge over a rushing stream, and she stepped in front of me and would not let me pass. She says her name is Tail, and in her funny accent insists that we must not proceed down that path. When I ask her why, the best she can come up with is Vrultak, whatever that may be. Her eyes, luminous in the firelight, are steady as she barely blinks. I dare not sleep. I am sure it is she who has been following me for the last several days. A savage, undoubtedly. Her form is clad in rough skins, and even in this poor light I can see the smudges of dirt on her face. I must not sleep. She could kill me, outcast savage that she is. You know what you get for making assumptions there, buddy. And then, let's see, oh, so the last two, real quick, there's also Goobles, or no, it's Goobies, I think, even. Goobies Canada, and then the final one on my list here that I've got is Skookumchuck. Skookumchuck, that is just brilliant, is all that is. It is very curious that the Gorgon would rise against us, now that we were allies with the swine brutes, mind you. Or, not that we were allies with the swine brutes, mind you, but never before had they attempted such an organized raid of our people. This distraction will only delay the inevitable. We must take advantage of the situation we have created and put an end to all the possibilities of a Gorgon assault while we have the chance. I am certain that Templar Draven would agree. And we got a new weapon called Titan, which I believe is a two-hander. That is one of these. And, kind of cool looking. Kind of not, though. Not really what we need in this situation. So, we're going to stop right here. I didn't realize that we were sitting on almost 30 minutes here. So, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Untold Legends Brotherhood of the Blade, we got to go and talk with Templar Draven and see what it is that he wants us to do from here, now that we're trying to make preparations for this impending Gorgon civil war, and we'll have to see what comes out of it. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to go take a shower. Take care, everybody. Bye.